Alright guys, straight back into it. I'm your host as always, DJ Redpants, and before I get started I'd just like to say a big thank you out there to the Harsh Reaper who made that intro for us. So thanks heaps for that, Reaper, and hope to hear from you soon. Now, if we recall from last video we made of Total War Empire, we managed to take Gdansk, and that consolidated our territory in the north. We now own Brandenburg, West and East Prussia, as well as Poland, because we took Warsaw in the video before. Now, Gottfried, our Protestant preach, has converted 12% of the population to Protestantism, but that's okay. We still have the last little remnants of a rebel squad, rebel Polish squad down here. That's okay, they're not really going to hurt us at the moment. Hope I don't live to eat my words. So we've got 2 units there. We've got Luther Bloom in Königsberg. We have Kurt Thalberg, he's got a bit of experience now, and his troops are on the mend. If we look over here, we also have Dresden, we also have Saxony, and Arnhalt Dessau is leading the troops down there. Massive contingent there of line infantry, and a few more up in Berlin. And we have 2013 in our treasury, which is not a great amount at the moment, but it's just how it is. Alright guys, let's continue in this turn. Alright, here we go. A bit of diplomacy from Spain. Carlos II. Let's discuss matters of trade and business. I apologise for such vulgarity should not trouble proper gentlemen. For such vulgarity should not trouble proper gentlemen. Righto. They want a trade agreement and they'll offer me 240 in gold for that. They're mighty and spectacular. They're protectorates of New Spain. They're allies with France. They're trade partners with France, New Spain, the Maratha Confederacy, and Genoa. Enemies with Austria, Cherokee nations, United Provinces, Plains nations, Barbary states, and the Mughal Empire. Oh, that's interesting. We are actually trading with Austria at the moment. Now, the way I see it happening is Austria are eventually going to turn against us, and which will be okay, because then we get to, if we get the upper hand, we can start claiming the territories that we need for our victory conditions that Austria own. And I know Spain is a Catholic country, a Catholic nation, but so is Austria, so is France. So maybe if we trade with Spain, they're going to be less likely to join a war against us than their allies with France. I don't know, I'm just theorising at the moment, but I'll accept that because more cash is always good. Your decision, good sir, is a sensible one. Agreement will bring great benefit to all. Let us hope so. So Poland's on the ropes. Their great ally Russia hasn't lifted a finger to help them as of yet. I'm thinking I might send an expeditionary force into maybe just feel around, see what's going on in the rest of what Poland has left. Alright, so we had the fortifications in Warsaw. Workers arriving West Prussia. Yes, we knew that was going to happen. Successful mission, Karl Moore. So Karl's down here. Just looking at the army. Poniatowski. He's just got a whole heap of pikemen. So we'll move him on. I wonder if we can actually assassinate the Catholic missionary. We can. Zacharias Winnick. Oh, I have no idea. My Eastern European pronunciation of names is terrible. We'll give it a go. Well, it's only 36%, but nah. He was detected. That's okay, he didn't die. Now I'll get back to my other spy over here, and I'm gonna see if I can assassinate any of these Polish gentlemen. Pekowski. I'll try for Pekowski. No, Otto was detected as well. So that were both unsuccessful. Use a bit of cash, but that's okay. Now, yeah, Dresden's got paved roads. West Prussia does not. So we're gonna try and pave their roads. Get some cobbles. How's the army here? That's going well. These guys are replenishing well. Say pikemen, 1 cavalry unit, provincial cavalry, and a general. Alright, what am I going to do? I'm going to recruit some dragoons. Recruit some militia in Gdansk, maybe try and stabilize population. I'll fix that since they wrecked it. That's basically all I can do at the moment, I think. Looking at this army, needs a little bit of topping up, so we'll top up with what money we have left, and we're basically bankrupt. Now, just quickly looking at Hanover. Look at that. This general's got his whole basically force is just entirely cavalry, regiment and horse. Yeah, so now we're eventually going to have to take Hanover, but not at the moment, because war on 2 fronts, being Germany, never really goes that well if history has anything to serve. I would like to get another general in Berlin, just in case we'd attack from there. Yeah, I really want to take Denmark. I mean, we'll just have a look at the diplomacy. We'll see if Denmark's actually friends with anyone at the moment. Allies with Hanover and Russia. Well, we're at war with Russia, and we're going to go to war with Hanover. Maybe instead of facing Austria, we can maybe try and take on Hanover and Denmark. That might be the way to go, guys. Oh, if this was live, I'd ask for a straw poll. Let's go quickly look at our victory objectives. So yeah, we need Bavaria as well. We need the Austria, Rhineland, Württemberg, Hanover. So that's all in the west. Silesia, which is, yeah, Austria owns Silesia. I think it's, yeah, there it is. Breslau. Bohemia and Moravia, which is Bohemia, Moravia would be, I think, also Austria, down here somewhere. Where is Bohemia, Moravia? Aha. Yeah, Prague. Another jewel in the crown. So if we were to take Silesia and Bohemia, Moravia, yeah, might force Austria into peace. What to do? No, not quite sure at the moment. But first things first. We've got units recruiting. Can't really recruit anymore. Uhlans. Do we have any Uhlans yet? Might next turn recruit a unit of Uhlans or Uhlans. Province Spain. Okay, so by the sound of that, looks like Poland's maybe moving some spies into our territory. That's okay, we'll take care of them. I reckon we might end up with a rebellion in West Prussia, or eventually. Yeah, so we got military syllabus. Okay, so, alright. Bring up the research trees. Now we've got all these 5 main starting military techs. So now we can upgrade to drill schools or barracks or whatever it is. Not really going to focus on cannon at the moment. Don't really even have to worry about naval. So we're going to get a bit of common land enclosure and then move on to improved animal husbandry, because that'll improve, because we are a very farm orientated nation, so that'll improve that, get more yield and more money. We'll go back to the rooks. See if we can go assassinating. Nope, Otto, it's not doing too great. That costs a lot of money. Alright. So, Poniatowski has moved out. If it was to assassinate him, 36, yeah, so still not that great. We'll try again. Ah, no! Agent executed. Your agent is detected while acting covertly on your instructions. He has been captured, tortured, and executed. Oh, poor Carmore. Them's the breaks, mate. Right, so the populace is still fairly unhappy. They are exempt from tax. I do have a general, a few militia units. Alright. I don't know how we can bring that down any further. Devastation by armies. So that army, that rebel army, staying in our territory is actually harming us. Oh, interesting. Alright. So I'll start my expeditionary force. I don't have to take them out first, or take out Poniatowski. I'll position myself to take out Poniatowski first. And maybe send a few cannons as well. We will move... No, we won't. We will recruit another general. Who have we ended up with? Kruger, Luther Kruger, Prussian Junker. He's pretty young. That's good. So we'll take Luther Kruger and his dragoons. A few line down to Warsaw. Just bolster the garrison army. Recruit Uhlans. Be another line, another militia. That's basically us out of money. Alright, so all in all, it's not looking too bad. So on the next turn, I'll see if I can go and fight. What's his name? Poniatowski. Alright. I forgot to start my timer, so I guess I'll do that now. Stopwatch. I don't know how long we've been running for, but I'd say about 10-15 minutes. Everything's looking good in the west. Alright, now we just need to track our trading routes. Can we trade with anyone else at the moment? We can. Bavaria, unfriendly, and they're Catholic. Yeah, why not? We'll give it a go. Request trade agreement. Don't presume this agreement has dampened down the fire. So, alright, so they went for it. So now we're trading with Bavaria. Good stuff. No more major nations. Alright, so we'll end the turn. Now I am talking softly because I do have my kids this week and they're all asleep, so okay. Wow. Oh, shit just got real, guys. War has been declared by Austria, as I said was most likely going to happen. Now, they are allies with Württemberg, Bavaria, the United Provinces and Great Britain, as well as Savoy. We are not allies with anyone, which in hindsight I probably should have tried to play for a few alliances. We'll just see who actually accepts their invitation. No one. That is awesome. That is the weirdest stroke of luck I've ever seen in this game. I've never had Austria go to war against Prussia and no one come in to help. I'm instructed to say that we are now at war. I trust, sir, you will understand if I do not wish you well. That's alright, because Leopold II, ooh, here we go, massive troop movements, and they decide to fight in the snow. So this is going to be Luther Kruger's first test. We do have the newly established forts in Warsaw, so this will be a fort match. What have they got? So Ludwig von Baden-Baden. Try and say it, guys. It's a pretty fun name to say. Now they have 200 in their line infantry. We only have 160 in ours. Not really sure why that is. 1735, 1740. I don't know. Some provincial cavalries, pikemen. Yeah. Alright. We may lose Warsaw, but hopefully not. But because they've moved that army out to attack us, it's left them undermanned in their territories directly south of Saxony. So hopefully we can move in on them, and things will go our way. And like I keep saying, guys, this is on completely normal difficulty level. Yeah, just for pure, this is the way they design the game. I like to play games in, you know, the way they're designed to do it. I don't mind playing harder, because I think I'll do just as well. But yeah, for this Let's Play, it's going to be all in normal. Alright, so they're going to deploy from 3 sides, I think. I don't think they can deploy from the town. So this is the town of Warsaw. It's not that great. So in this, there should be a yellow line somewhere. Alright, so there's the yellow line. So they can actually only deploy from 2 sides. So that's going to give me a good indication of where to set my troops. So what I'll do is, I'll just move them off the walls to begin with. These guys in cannons aren't really going to be very effective in this battle. Alright. Well, we got a few armed citizenry to help us out. Alright. So we'll start lining the walls with the line infantry. Now, at the start of the battle, if you see here, the cannonades, well, obviously they are what they are. They're, the walls are lined with cannons, and these guys will man them. Set them up there. Some militia there. More militia here. It's not a bad idea to get the armed citizenry on the cannons as well, because their firing is not all that great. Who we got down here? More armed citizenry. Yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll put you on the line. We can reinforce you. I've got a couple more units outside here. Now hopefully my general won't be doing much fighting in this battle. The last couple of times I had pretty bad luck with generals. Now, basically it's my own fault. So, right, these are dragoons. Like I said, lightly armoured, mobile horse infantry. They can attack like cavalry. They can also dismount and be used as infantry. Now, in this kind of setting, a fort setting, as dragoons, they're not really going to be all that useful. They're going to be more useful to me as infantry units, like thus. So that's how we're going to use it. We'll put one here. There's the other one. I'll put them over here just in case we need to remount, which is also another key. And we'll put them on this wall so they can help out armed citizenry if need be. We'll leave one unit mounted with the general. Yeah, we'll set up the cannons just in case they actually make their way in. So we'll set up a cannon there, set up a cannon, I don't know, here. So if they break down the walls, they'll run straight into a cannon, so hopefully they'll get a shot off. Like I said, not going to be too useful in this battle, and I reckon we're right to begin. So they've deployed, we can see a unit over there. Yeah, so, yep, so they're manning the cannons, they're also manning the walls. All cannons manned. We fire? Oh, here we go. Found them. So here's the vast majority of them, and the majority of them are line infantry. So these are the Austrians. They're better than the Poles, better fighters, better commanded. this war is going to be harder on us than, say, our war against the Poles. Well, that's what I'm predicting. Whoa, jeez, that was a cannonball. Alright, so they're going to crest this hill and hopefully get blasted by some cannon fire and become cannon fodder. Now, my 18th century history is not the greatest, but I would have presumed that the Austrian Empire, which is Austrian-Hungarian Empire, would have been pretty close, but I guess since Prussia being, as it was explained in the first video, Prussia being Protestant and not aligning with the Holy Roman Empire, I guess he didn't like that, and they've decided that they're going to take these lands back and turn everyone Catholic. They should be in range enough soon to fire. Whoa! So that kind of just over their heads. So they'll deploy some grappling hooks and try and scale our walls. We've got our armed citizenry firing in. That's not too bad. I've taken out a couple of guys. We've got over here more line. Yeah, so once they get too close, the cannons are basically useless. These guys obviously aren't too close. Right, so we've got our dragoons. Right, so we've got one unit here, armed citizenry. I might take... let's see, I'll wait till they set up. Yeah, alright. So I'm going to move this armed citizenry over here to help out the dragoons. These guys aren't firing it anyway. If they were, it would really not be great on my defenders. Alright, yeah, so they deployed their grappling hooks. Dragoons are firing it. Now, the dragoons are pretty good at hand-to-hand combat. If we look at the stats, that won't show us. That's alright. Oh no, they must have cannons somewhere. That must be a cannon. No, that's general bodyguard has stayed out of it fairly well. They didn't want to get involved. Oh, these guys get massacred by our cannons. We got here provincial cavalry, pikemen. Right, so they're going to start to scale the walls here at our armed citizenry. So we'll get our militia to come around and just help them out. We'll also get the dragoons to enter as well. So we'll watch the battle for a bit. Oh, that guy just got skewered. Kept someone being choked out. Guy on the ground here, he's fighting his way up. So yeah, I mean the game came out I think maybe 2011 or something like that, or maybe even earlier, and like cinematically it's a very well made game. Cause yeah, you can zoom in on all the battles like this. They're just getting massacred now. So the dragoons make a charge. Yeah, so they're starting to waver. Hope these cannons aren't actually firing upon anyone. How are we doing over here? The dragoons and the armed citizenry are doing alright. Yeah, starting to take some heavy casualties. Yeah, so it's always harder to try and assault a position rather than defense. That's kind of War 101. These guys have lost a great deal of men just by fire. So if we look at it from this angle, they can barely see our defenders on the wall, which is good. Which means it's going to be harder for them to shoot up, easier for us to shoot down. And they're still on the muzzle loading muzzle loading muskets. Sorry. I'll give you a quick history lesson, or not history lesson, but a lesson on weaponry. see how they're kind of ramming a skewer down the muzzle? What they've done is dropped like a ball bearing shaped bullet down there, and they're obviously that's called the muzzle, and they've hence why it's called muzzle loading, and they're ramming it down with the spit wad as well. Now, the difference between, say, a musket and what people refer to as a rifle is a barrel of a weapon that has been grooved out, so when the bullet is fired, it goes around in a sort of a circular trajectory. There we go. Got it out eventually. So it spins, in other words. So the attack's basically over. I might actually now get my dragoons to mount up. We may even be able to assault now. Probably, hopefully go for that general's bodyguard. Maybe that's what they want me to do. Yeah. And so that's a musket. I think around the 1800s, maybe the Civil War era, were invented breech loading weapons, rifles, breech loading rifles, and repeater rifles. So yeah, this guys, mount up. Oh, wrong unit. Mount, dismount. Where am I looking? Oh, you guys mount up. You guys mount up. Run, run. Alright, so they're taking their time. That's okay, because we're not losing this battle by any stretch of the imagination. These dragoons. Mount. Mount. Maybe they can't. I don't know. Alright. Well, we'll leave those guys there. They don't want to obey orders. This is alright down here. So we've got 3 units. Cavalry. Oh, hurry up, guys. Alright. Just about ready. So we'll charge out and try and take their general. Cannons are blasting away. Yeah, so this is our level 1 fort, so it's a pretty basic fort for what it is. That's okay, it's done the job. Alright, so we'll send them out now. Send them out the rear, so when we get through the gates, they don't try and rush through. Now, fingers crossed, guys, we don't lose our general. I don't know what's happening with this unit. Why won't these guys finish mounting? Oh, I don't know. I think that may be a bit of a glitch in the matrix. Alright, so we'll finish this battle. Why won't you open the gates? Is that because of it? Yeah, there we go. Gates are open. Where? Now they go. Yeah, so at the end of this battle, we'll end this episode, which hopefully won't be too far away. Got all the time in the world. Let me get these guys to come down, because we can now use their roads, yeah, to descend. And we might even, we'll take on the pikes and these horse regiment. Yeah, so the cavalry units haven't actually come into play yet, because of the simple fact is they don't have any gates open. So yeah, horse, like cavalry units in a siege. Oh well, decisive victory. There we go, done. So Baden escapes. No, it's not bad. would have liked to have run him down, maybe took him out of the whole equation, but that's okay. So he had 1,172 men, lost 669. Yeah, so just over half his force. He only killed 76 of my men. We did alright, got a bit of experience. So then he runs away with his tail between his legs and puts us on the offensive for the next turn. When it gets to the end, I can't believe no one came in to help Austria. That's good. Trade agreement cancelled. Yeah, that's okay. That's going to happen. It does leave us with not much gold left, so we might try and open up another trading partner. Trades gained. Johann von Württemberg, status quo. Now, what was von Württemberg? And Luther Kruger, common labourer, +1 to command when being besieged. So, that's good. It's a plus from that whole situation. Alright guys, thanks heaps for watching. We'll leave it there. I'll try and get 2 videos up out of this session. Until next time, bye bye.